All right, Campfire crew, it's Tony checking in out here by the mailbox. For some reason or another, the mailbox is on the ground and it ain't gonna get put back up by itself. So let's get the mailbox put back up. That's a good looking hole. So let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking the end of the shovel and I'm compacting that dirt around that post. The reason that I'm compacting the dirt around the post is because I'm not going to put concrete in it. If I was going to put concrete, I wouldn't have to do this. But since I'm not, this is called tamping. So I'm compacting the dirt around the post all the way to the bottom, which tightens or presses the dirt around it, and then you don't need concrete. You couldn't tear that pole up. So I'm gonna get it tamped good and solid, and it'll be here for years, or until somebody runs over it again, or whatever happened to it. Make sure it's good and level to keep the mail woman off of us. I think it's dead on. We need our post to be somewhere around 43 inches out of the ground. I'm gonna mark it on all four sides because I want to cut it with a skill saw. So see, on this side, I don't have to worry about where that line is because I used a square and went all the way around it, so this side will be right. What about that? You learn how to do a lot of different skills or a lot of different projects on the farm. You learn how to do them yourself because there's so many. You wouldn't be able to afford to pay somebody to do every project that you have. So you have to adapt and figure out how to do things. We go clean the truck off. Get everything put up before the rain sets in. So a standard walk-through gate is right at 48 inches with the hangers and the latch and everything. So we're going to back, and I know it's on a little bit of a slope, but that'll be okay. We're going to use this post to hang the gate on, and this will be the post that we're going to put that stops the back side of the post. So we're going to measure off around 48 inches from this post to the edge. So from edge of the post to edge of this post needs to be about 47 to 48 inches. So we're going to make our circle back up from that 47 just a little bit. So there's 47 inches. That's going to be the edge of our post. That's important to know to get your post right. And we're going to try to do this without hanging this fence. So when Catherine and I first got married, I told her that I had a PhD. And I want you to be honest now, she was impressed. And then she wanted to see it. So we walked out in the barn and I showed her a set of this. These are called post hole diggers, or a PhD. So the business I'm in, we don't say post hole diggers, we say PhDs. Catherine didn't find that as funny as I did. Where's Caden at when you need it? Alright, so we got us a pole that's about 9 foot long. The small end of it is 9 inches and the big end's like 10 and a half. I can't pick that up by myself. And when you're working by yourself, you have to make decisions on how you're going to do things before you strain something you're going to need later on. So we're going to use the bucket of the tractor and slide it off on the bucket, take the bucket through the gate, and dump it on the other side so I don't have to try to tote it around the fence itself. Y'all gotta move. Okay, this is the skinny end of the pole. When we drop this pole off, this pole is gonna be near that hole. Can y'all please not try to eat the whole gate? Are y'all ready for this? We got it warped now. Then we're going to use the tractor and drive it in the ground. Alright, she's in here, tied, it looks good, it's secured. Let's go get us some cutters and we're gonna cut this thing down the middle so we can fold it around both sides and staple it to the back side of the post. And the goats will be able to work back and forth between both pastures, or we close this gate and separate them off. So we've got a gate on this pasture, a gate on this pasture, and we'll have a walk-through gate between the two pastures. Let's go get some cutters. So we're just gonna cut it in the middle, and then if we have to, we'll trim some off of both sides. I'd rather cut it twice than try to guess and make sure I got enough to wrap that post, because I don't want these sharp ends to be sticking out. I want them to curl all the way around the post and let me nail them to the post. Daisy, are you ready? the other side. All right, let's get a look at it. So we've got it secured well on this side, and on this side, we've got it secured well. So it wrapped around and we tied it back to the fence it was in. So now there is a square, decent walk-through hole that we're going to put a gate up. I'm going to put a man gate on for the goats to go from pasture to pasture. All right, Campfire Crew. I know this video is a little bit different. Doing farm projects instead of cast iron, but there's so much around here to do, we just can't keep up with everything. So I'm on vacation for a couple of weeks, and while I'm off, I've got some projects that I've got to get done. So if y'all have enjoyed the farm projects or enjoyed me working around the farm, y'all tell me so in the comments. Let me know what you like best. Do you like me cast iron cooking, cleaning cast iron, or do you like farm projects? Because I like them both, and I like making content on both. So y'all let me know what y'all like best, and that's the way that we're gonna go. All right, as always, Stella, get in here. Oh, you can't, can you? The gate's locked. All right, as always, life's an adventure. Don't get caught sitting at home. You should be out here with me and Stella and all these dang goats, putting in a new walk gate for them goats to go from pasture to pasture. Stella, tell everybody bye. Stella. She's wet and muddy.